public perception was always a big thing to me. It really meant a lot to me what people think, and I couldn't get my head around why they thought I had no chance against Kostya Tszyu, and I think that really gave me, you know, the bit between my teeth to go out there and prove everyone wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout you've all been waiting for.
There's one thing, you know, I will miss out of boxing. It's not winning the belts, it's not winning that. It's like walking out that little gap that any fighter will tell you, from leaving the changing rooms, you know, to walking to the ring, is the worst moment of your life, you know. But then when it's over and it's done and you've won and everything, it's the best moment. There was an extra tingle in the air for the Kostya Tszyu fight, because it was a Mancunian in Manchester fighting one of the best fighters on the planet, pound for pound, wasn't it? I felt a very, very strong bond to all my fans. And I used to look at them in the crowd and look in their eyes, especially in Manchester, how passionate the fans were, you know, how much love they had for me. And I felt like, you know, you've got to do it for all these people here. Come on, let's do it. I got in the ring announcer doing the introduction. I couldn't even hear Jimmy Lennon. Couldn't even hear him. The crowd was that loud, and you could feel the ring, the canvas bounce under your feet, you know, through the noise. It was, you know, not very pleasant at the time, but it's like memories now when you look back at it. Oh, it makes you feel it was something else, yeah.
Ricky, the Hitman Hatton.
Billy Graham said to me, stay close. If you're closer, you're safer. Tszyu's right hand was lethal. You know, if you're on his chest, he can't get it in, you know. So the game plan for, although it was going to be a dangerous one, was to stick to him like glue. Don't let him feel like he can ease into the fight. Set a real hot pace in that first two, and I think because I won them first two quite comfortably, I think Tszyu he had to raise his game, which is what I wanted him to do. You know, I wanted him, you know, to work harder. You know, I was the younger man. I wanted him to work harder than he's ever done. He must have sat on his stool at the end of the second round and thought, you know what, I'm going to pull my socks up here and really raise it. What we were working on, our game plan, was working.
Tszyu's having trouble keeping him away at times.
Tszyu's trying to box now. He's trying to time him as he comes forward. This is when Tszyu is at his most dangerous.
I was working and put the pressure in on him, and I was taking punches in order to get close, and he was winning a lot of the rounds in the early part of the fight. Billy Graham in the corner was telling me to keep at him. He said this pace is too hot for him, he won't last it. If you keep at him, Rick, keep at him.
He'll get better.
You know, that's what I did.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, right at the start of the round, another one. Oh dear.
Oh, he can't miss him in the right hand.
The right hand that Kostya was landing, it was very painful. It goes without saying. I was taking the sting out of it, believe it or not. I mean, they were like full-blooded ones, and I can see everyone at ringside wincing, you know, when you watch it on the tape now. But Kostya Tszyu had a long right cross. You know what I mean? It was my right hand was always a short one. Kostya Tszyu was a long one. So I was not eager to get at him, but when he did land it, he landed it there, and it's where Kostya generally doesn't get his bite there. He gets the bite in the punch at the end of it. So as painful and as hard as it wasn't his most, you know, the one with Zab Judo, you know where that one landed. It landed there, not there where he was landing with me. At that time I was young, I was fresh, you know, I always had a good chin. Maybe McGee hit me with some big shots, John Fax hit me with some big shots. I think Kostya was probably a bigger puncher than Pacquiao, a bigger puncher than Mayweather, and they ended up knocking me out in the end. But that's just, you know, wear and tear over the years, how that happens. At the time of the Kostya Tszyu fight, I think I could have walked through anything. But, you know, that doesn't last forever, I guess.
Will Tszyu begin to will? He went, dropped his hands and got caught by a right hand.
Round 8, I hit him with a body shot, and we went into a clinch, and I grabbed him, and he just felt that little bit weaker. I could just feel him just sag that little bit, where I thought to myself, I've got you now. The thing is, I'd had to work so hard and took so many punishment in them early rounds. Once I knew I had him, I wasn't gonna let it slip. You know what I mean? It was crossing my mind. I was going, oh, Billy, I said, I'm so tired. I said, I'm so tired. I don't think I've got anything left here. He went,
Not as tight, you've got to dig deep now.
this is what we trained for, didn't it? We said we wanted to be the best.
I don't care how tired you are.
Don't blow it now, son, you know, and as hard as it was and as tired as it was, I was able to find it. And I think the good fighters, they don't know where they find that last bit of breath or energy from. They found it.
Tszyu is in survival mode at the moment.
At the end of round 11, I was absolutely gone, shattered. And I knew I had him. And I was shaking my head to Billy and I was going, what round is it? I was really just trying to suck it up, spat my gum shield out, and I thought, he's gone this now, oh God. Billy kept turning around because Billy wants to have a look at the opponent's face and see how heavy he's breathing. All I was bothered about was how heavy I was breathing at the time, if I'm honest. Even Kostya was shaking his head in the corner. I couldn't see that at the time, but when Dave Parrish went like that, you know, I just dug Billy. I didn't even have the strength to celebrate. I just fell on the floor and started crying. And yeah, I always get a little bit teary when I watch it now.
There's something going on in the corner.
It's over. The dream is made real. Ricky Hatton rocks the world with a truly stunning win over a modern legend. He is the champion of the world.
You know, it was great. It couldn't have been a better ending. To quit on his stool where he, you know, Kostya said, no more. No more, Ricky. Leave me alone. It made the ending, the finishing all that much better, I think.
Manchester! We did it together tonight. And I think you'll agree, if I can be half the champion Kostya Tszyu was, I'd have been doing well. So give Kostya a great champion a round of applause for me.
Today I lost to the better fighter. God bless you.
I remember every single punch, every single moment, not just from my professional career, from my amateur career. Kostya Tszyu fight was the best win of my career. I mean, I was happy when I won a British title, but I mean, to win a world title, beat the University Undisputed champion, the #1 in the division, one of the best fighters on the planet, certainly in the manner, the way it was done, I think it's the greatest win of my career.